Hey everyone, we are moving on to determining rotations. Again, we're just going to be trying to figure out counterclockwise, clockwise, and then how many it's actually moving. So let's give this a start. I'm using a student account, so these are the questions that you're going to be seeing. So let's see if we can determine some rotations. All right, so they give you two figures and triangle A prime, B prime, C prime. Let's kind of locate that. That's this pink shape right here is the image of triangle ABC under a rotation about the origin. Okay, so first to note that ABC, this blue shape, is the original shape, right? So it's moving to this pink shape. That's important to denote. So this A in the little tick means prime. So that means it's already under the transformation. So the pink shape has already been rotated. So we have to figure out how the blue shape got to the pink shape. All right, so let's take a look at the way it's moving. So let's first deal with clockwise because it's going to ask all that apply. So if ABC was moved, let's see how many times it moved. So let's say we move it 90 degrees, it would be here. If we moved it again, it'd be 270. I'm sorry, 180. And then if you moved it again, it would be 270. So let's go down and I'm going to show you, let's just recount how we did that. So I'm moving clockwise. And if you look at my cursor, clockwise, just as a clock would, rotates this way. So I'm figuring out how many times it moved. So it's on this line, so I kind of use that as my reference. And I turned it once, that's 90 degrees. I turned it again, now it's on the other side, and that's 180. And if I moved it one more time, it's 270. So let's go down, and I'm going to click 270 clockwise. Now we know that we can move both ways. So if I moved 270 clockwise, if I were to go the opposite way for counterclockwise, I only move once. So if I went from the blue to the pink and counterclockwise, I only move 90. So I'm going to put 90 degrees counterclockwise. And let's see if that's correct. Great. All right. So again, I have a PowerPoint and I have some references on Edmodo for you. We're going to do one more. All right. So the quadrilateral A prime, B prime, C prime, D prime is the image of the quadrilateral ABCD under a rotation about Q point. All right. Again, with these no grid questions, not great questions, but we'll see if we can figure them out. So the first thing I want to identify is what was my original shape. So I can see here that my blue shape is the original and that my pink shape is my new. So I have to figure out how I got blue to pink. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pick a point here and I'm going to see how many times it moved clockwise. So again, clockwise is the way my cursor is moving, just like a clock would. And if I went from C to C prime, it looks like it's 90 degrees clockwise. So I'm going to put that as one of the answers, right? I only really move once. And then if you know your rules, the ones that I posted, you know that some of them go together. So if I pictured a grid here, if I were to go counterclockwise, I would have to go, it would be 90, 180, 180 over here, and then 270, right? So let's see if we can do it. So 90, 180 would be the other side, and then back would be 270. So I'm going to put 270 counterclockwise. Now, some of the things we need to know about these rules will be posted on Edmodo because 90-degree clockwise has the same rule as 270 counterclockwise. The same as 270 clockwise has the same as 90-degree clockwise. This is a lot of words. If you take a look at the chart that I'm going to post, it'll be a little bit easier for you. So let's see if that's correct, right? This is 90 degrees, and then if we go back around, it's 270. Let's see if that's correct. Fantastic, right? So I would take a look at the chart I'll post and the other PowerPoint that I have. And if you have any questions, you're more than welcome to message us and we'll get back to you, okay?